So in my last video, I spoke to you about what is coping mechanisms, and today I want to discuss various coping strategies. Now let me tell you that there are 400 plus. Yes, science says so. But they can be broadly categorized into these four. Like the first one could be problem-based, where you actually face the stressor by making a plan. It could also be emotional-based, where you actually manage your emotions by journaling, crying, walking, or anything like that. It could also be approach-based, where you actually face the problem head-on by seeking support or even by finding a solution. And sometimes they can also be avoidance-based, though it's temporarily, where you dodge the problem by binge eating or smoking or drinking. Now, I'd like to share my few favorites that have worked for me and all my clients. The first coping mechanism is thought challenging, where you actually challenge that thought and ask yourself how true it is. Is there any proof, data, or evidence, or am I just generalizing? The other one could be an emotional release, where you walk, you scream into a pillow, and maybe ugly cry as well. The other is around self-love, where you take a hot water bath, go for a massage, maybe garden, plant something, do gardening or something like this. Another thing that works for a lot of my clients is where you become a better version of yourself by volunteering, expressing gratitude, and helping someone. And one thing that works with everybody is a grounding technique, where you become more mindful by using your senses. Like you see 5 things, notice those 5 things, 4 things that you can touch, 3 things that you can hear, 2 things that you can smell, and 1 thing that you can taste. It will immediately help you cope with whatever that you're facing. But remember, not all coping mechanisms are healthy like the ones that I shared. They can also be extremely unhealthy, like smoking, drinking, procrastinating, overworking, and even self-harm. But remember, these are intentional and they are extremely unhealthy. Now, in case you want a handy coping toolkit, please text a COPE or type in the comment section COPE, COPE, and I'll share a very fun visual of various coping strategies which are based on action, focus, and emotional needs.